Hello everyone, welcome to Diagnose It. Today we have this case and this is a patient who presented after a road traffic accident and this is the chest x-ray given in front of us. Now we are to interpret this chest x-ray and we'll basically follow a rule to interpret a chest x-ray that can be remembered easily by this A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, the normal alphabets. So firstly starting with this A. Well, A basically stands for this airway. And as you can see, this black colored area is showing the presence of air in the trachea, and this is the trachea, and here the trachea is a little bit rightly deviated, so it is normal. Normally trachea is either centrally placed or a little bit rightward deviation is acceptable. So this A is airway. Next is, let's come to this B. B stands for bones, and in this chest x-ray you can see a lot of bones. Like firstly, this is the clavicle. This is the acromion process of the scapula. This is the head of humerus. This is the shaft of humerus. These are ribs. You can count these. So in this bones, we basically need to see any kind of dislocation or any kind of fracture of the bones. And the thing that is quite clearly seen in this x-ray is these ribs. These lower ribs are fractured. And you can see a fracture line here. Here. There are a lot of fractures at this place. So one finding we are getting is the presence of fractures. Next is, you can see there is discontinuity at this place. And another is, there is some kind of subluxation of this shoulder joint. So basically there is this acromioclavicular joint disruption with a mild subluxation of this shoulder joint. Now let's come to the next thing, this C. C stands for cardiac. And in the cardiac shadow, we need to basically interpret this cardiac shadow that you can see here. This is the cardiac shadow. This. And in the cardiac shadow, we can check about the cardiomegaly, the presence of cardiomegaly. We should check for this cardiothoracic ratio. That should be less than 50%, less than 0.5. In this chest x-ray, I can say that the cardiothoracic ratio, the maximum distance between these 2 points, this is quite less than 50%. So this is more or less a normal kind of cardiac shadow. There can be mild pericardial effusion also, but this is not that significant on this chest x-ray. So the cardiac shadow is more or less normal. Next is D, and D stands for diaphragm. And you can see this is the normal diaphragm here. This is the diaphragm. Well, in a normal chest x-ray, the diaphragm on the right side should be above as compared to the diaphragm on the left side. But here in this case, the diaphragm over the left side is superior to the diaphragm over the right side. So that means there is some kind of diaphragmatic injury over the left side. Due to that injury, the diaphragm of the left side is above as compared to diaphragm of the right side. So due to any impact injury over this place, there is this diaphragmatic rupture also. Now let's come to the next letter, this E. E stands for any kind of effusion. And for effusion, we need to check two angles. One is this costophrenic angle, and one is this side of costophrenic angle, and this cardiophrenic angle. Well, this side of costophrenic angle is normal, but you can see there is blunting of costophrenic angle over the left side. And the blunting of costophrenic angle basically states that there is some kind of effusion at this place. And as the patient suffered trauma at this site, I can say that this effusion can be, well, it is not 100% sure, but yeah, it can be a hemothorax. Like this fluid in this space, this can be blood. Well, E also stands for extrathoracic soft tissue. Well, in the extrathoracic soft tissue, you can see that this is the extrathoracic soft tissue, the boundary that I am marking. And there is this gas, this black colored area, this gas here, these are present over the left side. And what this gas states that there is subcutaneous emphysema, that this gas is present subcutaneously. Well, the next letter is F, and F stands for this fissures and some kind of foreign body. And you can say that there is no foreign body as such we can see in this x-ray. The next is this H, and this H stands for hilum and mediastinum. And in the hilum, you can see the hilum of the lungs are normal, and the mediastinum is more or less normal. So after complete discussion of this chest x-ray, the things that we can say that there are a lot of findings in this x-ray. One is this presence of fractures at this place. The ribs are fractured. These ribs are fractured. Next is this subcutaneous emphysema that is present here. One is this fracture, next is the subcutaneous emphysema, and the third one is this blunting of costophrenic angle at this side. This is the third finding. Next is this acromioclavicular joint disruption and this humeral head subluxation. And one more thing, guys, if you can appreciate, like, let me remove all these. Well, this you'll appreciate after I mark it. This is basically a chest tube. You can see it clearly. This is a chest tube that is inserted. This is intercostal drainage tube. So these are all the findings that you can see in this chest x-ray. I'll also make a video about how to basically read a chest x-ray. Well, if you have any questions regarding this chest x-ray, then you can post it in the comment section below, or you can also DM me on my Instagram handle at Diagnosit, and I'll try to answer them. Thank you. And don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel.